Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Boba7772 and today I'm bringing you the Walking Dead Telltale Clementine action figure. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is a Skybound exclusive from Skybound.com, which is a company started by Robert Kirkman, the creator of the Walking Dead comic series and TV show. Clementine here is the protagonist of Series 2 of the video game and the dual antagonist of Series 1 of the video game. So she's $25. If we look here, we can see her face. She's just like a, oh no face. Ages 13 and up. Go down. I got the clean version. We can see she has a her purple shirt, sleeves, jeans. This is her get up from episode 1 and 2 and possibly 3 of Season 2. Then she also comes with her backpack, a hammer, and a pistol, and they are able to include a pistol with a child figure because this is not sold in stores. So we have Clementine here, Walking Dead. It says Clementine, Skybound exclusive. We look here. You can see how small this figure is, and I watched a review or two of them, and each one said that she's a really small figure, and I never really took it much into account because I had the Carl figure and I didn't find him that small. She looks like, I guess you could, the right word here would be more petite. Of course, she is a female figure, as opposed to Carl, and the Carl is a TV series and not the comic series. But, yeah. And just saying, I'm not going to compare her to the TV show Carl. Whenever I do a review of the comic Carl, I will compare him to her. But I will only be showing her side by side with the comic series figures. We look on the back, WalkingDead.com, Skybound.com. The Walking Dead exclusive from Skybound Entertainment, Telltale Incorporated, and McFarlane Toys. A limited edition Clementine action figure from the critically acclaimed The Walking Dead Telltale game series includes backpack, pistol, and hammer. Available now, seasons 1 and 2. So, I mean, we already knew season 3 was coming, but that's pretty cool. And then we have this made in China with that number, the UPC whatever code. All this technical information nobody cares about. Some pictures from the in-game. And then Clementine, and you can see a zombie's arm and whatnot. Or I think that that's a zombie's arm. Yeah. And you can see that it has the outline, so it's season 2, series 2, whatever. So I'm going to open her up and get to the review because I am dying to open her up. Let's see what she's made of. Alright, it looks like she's made of plastic. So I'm going to show you her accessories first because I'm really wanting to put this backpack on. So first of all, she comes with this backpack. And as you can see, it's pretty accurate for the in-game. It's purple and white with the flower design on it, which is really cool. You can see a handle at the top and then 2 straps here. It looks like it's going to be a huge pain in the butt to put on. On the back you can see kind of wrinkles, I guess you could say. That might just be part of the design of the backpack, but I've never seen the back of it. Though I do know that she's had it off. At the bottom, you can see it's very nicely sculpted and it's really cool. I love how there's a handle on there so that she can carry it around because you know that it's going to be a huge pain in the butt to put on. The next accessory she comes with is the hammer, and as you can see, it's just a very, let me hold it like this. It's a very basic hammer. It's silver and yellow. The handle part is yellow and the actual hammer part is silver. Very nicely sculpted. It looks very nice. And then the gun here that she is holding. So let me, yeah, I'm not going to take it out of her hand right now, but here. That should be kind of better. You can see that there's a kind of a black grip on it. The black grip looks worn off, which I'm not sure if it's due to paint design or if it's just due to the wear of the zombie apocalypse. I'm going to go ahead and give them credit, saying that it's just because of the zombie apocalypse that there's wear on all the items. Otherwise, it's just a completely silver gun, but it fits in her hand like very nicely. Same with the hammer. They like. It's really incredible how well they fit. Alright, finally got the backpack on, and it looks really nice on her. So turning it like this, you can see that it's on just nice and snug. Now I did see another review, and not to like put this review down because it was the first review on here, and it's a really good review. But the guy had to take one of the pegs out of the backpack, which is glued in, and I do not believe that is what you're supposed to do. I was able to get mine out, you know, without taking the pegs out. I just had to kind of bend the arms backwards and bend the elbows as well, and then kind of really just squeeze it in. You had to stretch the backpack handles a little bit, and you had to bend the arms a little bit more than you probably will feel comfortable with. But it did work perfectly well. And, you know, she's fine now. So let's get to articulation. So she has a ball-jointed head that rotates around 360 degrees. She has a shoulder that rotates around 360 degrees and bends outward. Her elbow bends downward and rotates around 360 degrees. Her legs are the old-style legs, and they rotate around 360 degrees. They're kind of like on some kind of ball thing, and they bend out like that. Her knees rotate backwards and rotate around 360 degrees. And her feet, I do not believe, are articulation. So let me put the gun back in her hand. So yeah, a couple things to note is she has no waist articulation, no wrist articulation, and no ankle articulation, which I am actually more or less fine with, because this is such a petite figure. Then doing that might have not been good for her. So sometimes less is more, and this is one of the very few cases where that would be the case. I don't expect them to do this with all their figures, especially if they make a bunch more Skybound exclusive figures. That'd make me very upset, because these are $25 a pop, and with the limited articulation and how small the figure is, it's almost not worth it. However, it is worth it because it's freaking Clementine. And I'm not sure if you guys know, but Clementine is my favorite The Walking Dead character, so I might be a little bit biased, but okay, let's set the light up here, and then look at the, actually, yeah, let's just look at it in the light, natural light. So if you can see there's some blood on her cap, that would be Lee's blood from season 1. It's mixed in with, you know, a little bit of dirt. You can't see it right now, like, the best, because my camera does not focus the absolute best. You can see her skin. They did really good with it, and it looks kind of like tan skin, but and I've seen this in the debate with other Clementine videos, but she is black, just very, very light-skinned. So they did a very good job capturing that, especially since the game, it's kind of hard to tell. You can see her pigtails on the back that when Lee cut her hair in season 1, episode 3. So that's really cool. With Lily's little braid or little ponytail holder things. You can see her sleeves are the striped bluish green color. Her shirt is the purple color, and then her other arm is the same as the other one. Her hands, once again, really good. They actually hold the weapons like very nicely. You wouldn't think they'd be able to, but they do. The lack of waist articulation is kind of disappointing, and they went back to the old articulation for the legs, but I can see why for this figure. For the Governor in Series 6, it's kind of unacceptable, but for this, it's, you know, fine that they did this, because pardon me, she's such a petite figure that it would be kind of difficult to do the articulation with the new Daryl Dixon style. So you can just see her jeans and then her shoes all dirty. It's supposed to be purple and white. Not sure if it's showing that too well, but come on, focus. Yeah, it's very dirty. So I really love this. This is an all-around, like, absolute figure. I absolutely love her. I'm going to compare her to a couple of the other comic figures as I do my outro. So I have all the comic characters, survivors so far, minus Jesus and Ezekiel, but I do plan on getting them too. So what do I think of this figure? Well, I think she is definitely worth it. Let's look at her next to the last Skybound exclusive Negan, which is also a very, very, very awesome figure. And then we will put Dwight here. if he wants to stand. Come on, Dwight. So yeah, there's Dwight as well. As you can see, she is very small, which is very size accurate. I love that they actually made her size accurate. And she's from Skybound.com, in case you guys didn't hear me at the beginning. You can get it for $25 plus shipping. It's not too much more for shipping, like a couple dollars more with tax and shipping and everything. So that's really cool. Rick and Clementine, the two pro tags. Can't wait to get Carl to set them side by side. But yeah, I was super stoked to get her. Since they announced her, I'd been waiting for so long, and it was speculated that she was going to be Black Friday exclusive, like Negan was last year, and turns out she was. So that was a good guess on everyone's part. So yeah, that is pretty much it with my review. I'm going to go ahead and give this figure a 4 out of 5 because I still would have preferred wrist articulation, especially if they had just like done a peg or something. They didn't even have to do the newer wrist articulation. They could have done like Star Wars figures or something and just given it a peg because she's such a small figure that it would fit. The ankles, she stands well enough, but I still wish that it would have been there in the waist. Really wish that she would have had waist articulation, but I see why the lack of articulation. Still, that is more or less a hindrance, as well as the backpack going on being a huge pain in the butt. And her being such a tiny, itty-bitty petite figure for 25 bucks. Still, she is totally worth it. I would highly recommend getting this figure if you want her, if you're a fan of Telltale's The Walking Dead or just The Walking Dead in general, because she is a great figure. They still have her, but I figure that she's probably going to be gone soon, just like Negan was. So yeah, 4 out of 5, a great figure. So that's pretty much it for my review. Thank you for watching, and until next time, Boba7772 out.